Hello, welcome all to the Monday Nights with Mohit Kamath, the episode number 35. And today is a very, very great and auspicious day for our country. It is the 75th Independence Day for India. I love my country. Bolo Bharat Mata ki Jai. So this is the time, right? So we all people in our country come together and celebrate our independence, our freedom when we got that freedom from the British in 1947, August 15th. It's been 75 years. How's the motivation for you? In fact, how's the Josh? It should be high, sir. So let me see who comes first today on my show. And it's Monday night, and everybody knows that, this Monday night at 8 p.m., we all are coming together to this platform and get motivated with each other, go with some interesting topics. I'm very sure of that. And, all of us, have a great celebration. So we have our first person here, Manisha Kurkure. Hello, I think Arav. I hope you're doing well. Happy Independence Day. Um, Jai Hind. That's what I wanted to say. How did you celebrate? Come on, all of you. How did you celebrate your Independence Day? How was your freedom-filled day? That's the way I would like to say. For me, it was fantastic. We had gone to a particular place, kind of a resort, me and my wife and my brother-in-law, and we had a wonderful evening yesterday, Sunday, whole day. We did a lot of rope climbing and so many other things which I have never done in my life. So we did that in the resort, and it was much much fun. And the morning, in the morning, we got to celebrate the Independence Day with lots of unknown people. But even if they are unknown, we have that satisfaction that they are our countrymen. Happy Independence Day, Manisha. Thank you so much. And today is a very, very interesting day for me because I got to learn and understand so many legends from Indian sporting. So today's topic is, in the background, tribute to Indian sporting icons, right? So there are many, many sporting icons from India, but I have selected couple of legends from my side. Please post that on the comment section so that we somewhere in between we can go together with that particular legend. Of course, I'm talking about so many sporting icons, right? So we all know that. Let me see how much you can how much you can figure this out. So who is the first Indian to win an Olympic gold, whether it is individual or whether it is team event? Who was or who were the first Indian or Indians to win the Olympic gold? Please, you can do some Google research and you can you can tell that. Let me see who does that first. Let me see who could do that. Who can find out the first Indian to win an Olympic gold medal? Let me see some comments, guys. Who was the first? Let me repeat that question. Who was the first Indian or the first Indian team to win an Olympic gold medal? Shall I say that or you want some more time? Come on. Let me see who is that. Who can find out that? Hello, Meghna Sriram. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day you day to you too. You gotta be quick, my friends. Let me put that question again. Who was the first Indian or the first Indian team to win Olympic gold medal? I think I'll break the news, I'll break the ice. So the first Indian team, or I would say the first Olympic gold for India, was the hockey team. I'm sorry, Meghna Sriram. I'm very, very sorry. It's not Abhinav Bindra. the first Olympic gold to come to our country was hockey. Sir Major Dhyan Chand ji. There is a film called Gold of Akshay Kumar, so you can go and watch it. So that was the first Olympic gold in 1928, and the first Indian in an individual event to win an Olympic gold was none other than, you can see that here as Meghna Shriram has answered, Abhinav Bindra. Absolutely. Yes, Jai Bharat, it's Abhinav Bindra, but for an individual event. That's the Olympic gold. And firstly, we are talking about Abhinav Bindra. I hope you can see the screen. So we are here for Abhinav Bindra. You remember that moment? I remember that moment in the year, it was 2012. Sorry, yeah, I used only two Indian win. So I remember the moment, right? So winning the first gold medal, and we never had any gold medal, an individual gold medal for our country in Olympics. We were so kind of frustrated, devastated that we still don't have, being a largest sporting nation in the whole world. Why can't we have a medal? What is that lack? And that was a continuous debate going on when our very own Abhinav Bindra sir won the first Olympic gold medal. And that moment, I remember I was there watching the TV, and the moment the gold was confirmed, we were all ecstatic. We all jumped with joy. And that day, Indian country flag was high on the podium. And this national anthem being run up, that's the craziest moment. Any given day, that is the craziest moment for a sportsman, to win an Olympic medal, to win an especially the gold medal, and see his country flag going high and high and high. So Sarvesh, hello, I'm back after very long. Welcome, Sarvesh. You were missed here. At least I missed you. So hello, Amit Gowda. Hope you're doing well. So let's go with Abhinav Bindra, right? So we'll find out what is there in Abhinav Bindra's Wikipedia. Abhinav Bindra is an Indian Olympic gold medalist and a businessman. He is the first and only one and only two Indians to win an Olympic gold medal. He is the first Indian to have held concurrently the world and Olympic titles for the men's 10-meter air rifle event, having earned those honors at the 2008 Summer Olympics and the 2006 ISSF World Shooting Championships. And he has won so many other medals, right? So let's quickly find out a little story about Abhinav Bindra. At the age of 15, Bindra was the youngest participant in 1998 Commonwealth Games. So as a 15-year-old, getting exposed to such a large event, Commonwealth Games, supposed to be one of the top five largest sporting events, right? And as a young boy, 15-year-old, some of you here are probably um, 15 to 17 years old, when you're exposed to that large event, right? So you see that environment, a very high performing in sport, the highest sporting icons you can see, and watch them prepare them you can watch them how they are preparing, how they're professionally getting into the sport, into their focus, mental attitude, their on court or on ground delivery, all these things you watch, right? So that impacts and affects you a lot, and you start keep building and wooing all your dreams together, that someday I have to become a champion. And I think this is something which happened for Abhinav Bindra. At the age of 15, he was also the youngest Indian participant at 2000 Olympics, and he established a new Olympic record in 2004 Olympics, but he could not win there. I think that was one of the moments where he really was frustrated. That's what it is showing. It's written in this. Um, you know. It's written in Wikipedia. And let's just find out some things about his business side. Bindra has a bachelor's degree in business administration. I have a post graduation degree in business administration. Bindra is the CEO of Abhinav Futuristics Private Limited, an organization that works to bring science and technology into the sport. That's a brilliant shape shift. We need such champions to come back. I keep saying this, right? If you're a gold medalist and if you're a champion, if you're not giving back to the society or towards your environment, then what kind of a champion you are, and what kind of a leader we are creating, right? A champion means a born leader. I mean, that leader has been made. With ABTP, Abhinav Bindra Target Performance, a group of sports science and advanced physical medicine and rehabilitation centers. See, the sport is going through a way larger change than anybody could imagine. In 2020, he launched Abhinav Bindra Sports Medicine and Research Institute at Bhubaneswar. Everything is brewing in our country, India. Sports is going to be huge in another next 10 years. I keep saying that. Let me repeat that. Sports is going to be huge. And all you Gen Z category who are born more than uh, beyond 2000 and 2005, you're going to have a wonderful careers out of sports. And we all are there to make it happen. Believe in us. With the mission of bringing global best practice to the Indian healthcare and sports medicine sector. See, all the stakeholders has to grow. It is not just the coaching, the nutrition department, the innovation department, the sports medicine, the sports law, everything should come together to make a successful sporting ecosystem, right? So that's something about he has won Arjuna Awardee, Dhyan Chand, Khel Ratna Award. Very few people in India has got that. Doctorate from SRM University, Padma Bhushan Awardee, and so many other awardees. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's Abhinav Bindra for you. Hey Tilak, hi, how are you doing? And somebody has given me a like on Facebook, Raghavendra Sringeri. Thank you so much. And if you are for the first time, let me introduce myself. I'm Mohit Kamath, former international player and now a high performance coach. And this is our Monday Nights with Mohit Kamath show where we all get together and learn and pick up a topic and learn through that and grow through it. Not only go through it, but also grow through it. We have one question by Sarvesh. Sir, I watched last week's episode. You didn't talk about mixed team performance in common. Oh, I'm so sorry. So that was, see, I have a limited time, so I will have to get a topic which could be more discussable. But I'll keep that in mind. That's a great feedback, Sarvesh. Thank you so much. I'm talking about bizarre selection of Srikanth over inform Lakshya Sen. So that is something on the political side. I just don't want to get into that. But I'll reserve that in the end if you have time, Sarvesh. I respect your question. So that was the side, my dear friends and fellow Indians and all the people around the world. That was Abhinav Bindra for you. Let's go to the second legend which I have selected, which is more closely performing nowadays. And there you go. Sakshi Malik, she's into wrestling. Does anyone remember Sakshi Malik's new trending YouTube reels? And that's something was really touching my heart. I'll show you that in a couple of moments. So Sakshi Malik was born on 3rd September 1992, Indian freestyle wrestler, and in 2016 Summer Olympics she won the bronze medal in 58 kg category. All of you remember that, right? So it was a fantastic, and I have heard that in Haryana wrestlers, you know it's not only the academy or the sai funds them. There are certain villages who also fund them, not in terms of money, but in terms of helping the athlete get their nutrition. Like one family holds cows and they can produce milk, doodh, dahi. And if you want me to speak in Hindi and English and Kannada and any other local language, please let me know, because today is Independence Day and we are all independent. We are all different, come from a different wide backgrounds and wide different languages. I'll try that. Let me know. हिंदी में भी बात कर सकता हूँ, थोड़ी थोड़ी अच्छी है पर उतनी बहुत ಶಾರ್ಪ್ नहीं है, पर मैं ಟ್ರೈ कर लेता हूँ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಯಾರು ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. Okay, so she's a part of JSW Sports Excellence Program, and जैसे मैंने बताया था कि मलिक हैड प्रीवियसली वन द सिल्वर मेडल एट 2014 कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स, और वहां से 8 साल, 8 years she was waiting to win the gold. And that we could see that amazing dream, amazing things which she worked very very hard to win that gold medal. And I want you all to watch This video, my dear friends, this was really heart touching for me. Let's watch the video. It's a 15 seconds video and then come back.
कभी याद करे जो जमाना माटी पे मर मिट जाना जिक्र में शामिल मेरा नाम हो ओ देश मेरे.
Did you see that? Tears in her eyes. Oh my God, what was a moment? That moment was crazy. I could see and I could feel because I'm a sportsman too. And I could see that 8 years and years of hard work. Finally, you wanted to be there, that destination where you're holding your medal, gold medal, and you're bringing that medal to your country and seeing the national flag go high and high with the national anthem sung. And and believe me, there is so much of hard work, patience, sacrifice, day in day out, morning, evening, all lot of people working towards that one common dream of bringing gold medal for our country. That's an amazing thing. I would say I would really want to salute all the people who have equally put that support and care and nurture and all kinds of activities to bring this gold medal to our country. Let's watch that again.
कभी याद करे जो जमाना माटी पे मर मिट जाना जिक्र में शामिल मेरा नाम हो.
Goosebumps. I'm telling you, this is just goosebumps. The way she's feeling was crazy. Right? Did you feel that goosebumps? So we have, oh, go Django. Hello, Django, sir. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm my new crypto friend. Anyways. So Sarvesh Pandey, sir, I want to learn all South Indian languages, but I don't know from which language should I start. Can you help? Which is the easiest language among the four to learn? That's a tough question, Sarvesh. I wouldn't say it's any easy language. I would say all four are very different. I would say Malayalam is a very complete different language. It's an alien language, at least for me, being a South Indian. Some things during a conversation, during a communication with the context we can understand, but it's just an alien language. That's, I would say, that is little difficult. I mean, more difficult. But Kannada and Telugu is something which is kind of similar. The words also, I feel 15 to 20% matches a lot. I think you can start with Kannada, my local language, or maybe with Telugu, the Andhra Pradesh language, Telangana language. Then we have, of course, Tamil, oldest one of the oldest language. So that is also a very sweet language. So it's widespread in South India, and you can understand that. ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡದವನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಯ ಭಾಷೆ. इवन कोंकणी, आई एम अ बॉर्न कोंकणीयन. सो कोंकणी म्हाका समय येता. एक दीस केन्ना तरी आमी कोंकणीन आमी करया. सो कोंकणीच आमी एक शो करता. एक खंयचे एक कोंकणीच कोण ग्रेट स्पोर्ट्समॅन आसा ते फायंड आउट करून हांव एक दीस तांगेलो शो करता आमगेल कोंकणी लोकांकोस्कर. So this is very, very important. Hi, Vicky Shetty. Hope you're doing well. Happy Independence Day. If you are in Karnataka, then please learn local language. This is a must. Lot of people don't know how to spell Kannada. They say Kannad. It is not Kannad. It is Kannada. Right? So if you are in local language, if you are anywhere in India or even in the world, try to learn few social words so that it is good that you are paying respect to that particular state. So now let's go to the third legend which I wanted to talk about. And there we go, Mary Com. Some of you have seen her movie. Tell me who has seen her movie. Very, very inspiring, right? Mary Com. We all know what kind of a fighter she was. She is 5 times world champion in her category. 5 times. Some of them can't even win district level or state level, and she is 5 times world champion. Unbelievable, freaking unbelievable. So let's quickly go on her details. And I don't know how to spell. I'm very sorry if I've spelled it wrong, pronounced it wrong. Mangte Chungnya Jang Mary Kom, 24th November 1982 born. She's an Indian amateur boxer, politician, and incumbent member of parliament. She's the only woman to win the World Amateur Boxing Championships. I'm sorry, 6 times. Wow. The only female boxer to have won a medal in each one of the first 7 world championships. The only boxer, male or female, to win 8 world championship medals. Oh, there is so much to talk about. On 25th April 2016, the President of India nominated Com as a member of Rajya Sabha, a sportsman becoming a member of Rajya Sabha. That's a proud thing for her family. Let's go through her early life. She was born in Kagate village, Moirang Lamkhai in Churachandpur district of rural Manipur in India. She came from a poor Com family. Her parents, poor Com family. I just want to ask one question to you. It occurs a lot of times in my mind. What do you guys think? Being poor is an advantage to succeed? Being poor is an advantage to bring that hunger out and keep your head down and work all the time and try to achieve your dreams? Does poverty help you like that? I have a very mixed feeling about that, but in a way, I would definitely want to. Maybe I would tilt on the side that, if you're born in a poor family, there are a lot of adjustments and a lot of values could be taught. I'm not saying rich people don't do that. Of course, they do that. I'm not against rich people. But if you see, most of the medal winners are from poor or middle class background. What do you think? So we have wonderful Hindi akshars. Some words to Mary Com ma'am. दर्द सबके एक है, दर्द सबके एक है, मगर हौसला सबके अलग अलग. वाओ. कोई इतिहास होके बिखर गया. सॉरी, नॉट इतिहास. कोई हताश होके बिखर गया, तो कोई संघर्ष करके निखर गया. वाओ. थैंक यू मनीषा. That was so wonderful of you to send something like this, Maricom. uh, um, so sweet of you to do that. I hope it reaches Maricom one day. uh, Payal Nigam, hello Payal Nigam. Bad Hindi, of course. Thank you for the honest feedback. Yes, I would like to improve my Hindi. Let's quickly go back to Mary Com's early life. Mary Com participated in sports in school. See, a world champion, a legend is born from the schooling days, including volleyball, football, athletics. It was success of Dinko Singh that inspired her to switch from athletics to boxing in 2000. That was the moment of victory. She started training under first coach. She was 15 again. She's the second legend was born. Was, I think, got shifted to become a legend at the age of 15, just like Abhinav Bindra sir. In an interview with BBC, Meeti remembered her as a dedicated, hard-working girl with a strong willpower. Note that, a dedicated, hard-working girl with a strong willpower. Willpower is an essential ingredient to become a legend. Who picked up the basics of boxing quickly. She trained under the Manipur state boxing coach. That's how happened. Himself, he was concerned that Combs faced spoiler chances of marriage. She has come back from her marriage, right? We all know that. And wow, what a career, right? Can you please explain me the role of drift in badminton in detail? I think I'll take this question in the end, Sarvesh, if you don't mind, because there is a flow of sporting icons tribute going on here. So I will definitely take this question in the end. So that's the story of Mary Kom. Being a woman at the age of 15, she made a switch in from athletic to boxing, and the rest is everything history. And our fourth sporting icon, which I want to pay the tribute, is none other than Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. We all know that Sachin and Sachin, right? We all have done that, and I have done that. I have seen one match in uh, the Bangalore Stadium, Chinnaswamy Stadium, and I was supporting from one far angle, and I was saying Sachin, Sachin. This was, I think, in the year 2004, 4 or 5. I don't remember. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, born on April 1973, is an Indian former international cricketer who captained the Indian national team. And he was given so many awards: Padma Shri, Arjuna, Padma Vibhushan, Bharat Ratna. You remember? Bharat Ratna is the only title which is given to the utmost legend of the sport or of whatever field they are in. Very few people has have received this highest civilian award in India. He was the youngest recipient to date and was the first person to receive this Bharat Ratna award. I think early years. Um, Tendulkar was considered a bully and often picked up fights with new children in school. That's the story. He has also showed interest in tennis. John McEnroe was his favorite player. Early domestic career at 14-year-old. Again, see, Abhinav Bindra was Abhinav Bindra sir was 15. Mary Kom was 14. Sorry, 15. And now Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar is 14-year-old. People who are 14 and 15 on my platform now, I think they are lucky. The next legends. India's premier domestic tournament 87-88 season. And he was very young. I remember, the 16-year-old who got into the first um, uh, in his first international, and he was very nervous. And the balls are coming much faster, but he could realize after that match that this is the pace which I need to work on. And he went back and he dedicated hours and hours and months and weeks and years for cricket. And he has the highest number of Tendulkar's. There is a whole list of records which has been maintained. I think you need to definitely go and watch about that. So that's Sachin Tendulkar for you. And let's go to the next legend. So Neeraj Chopra. We all know that the recent 2022 Tokyo Olympics, sorry, Tokyo Olympics champion in javelin. We've never heard of. A lot of people have never heard of javelin throw in India, right? Couple of people would have known that because it's an Olympic sport and it's an athletic. But the day, let me tell you a data. The day when Neeraj Chopra won the gold medal, within next 72 hours, the Google search for getting into the Google search on Neeraj Chopra javelin throw in India, nearest javelin academy in India, how to start javelin throwing. All these searches were on highest, and that's because of Neeraj Chopra, and he won the gold in javelin throw with a record. Let's quickly go through his early career and some of his victories. So keep asking questions about all these legends if you have any doubts. Neeraj Chopra, an Indian track and field athlete, under 20 World Championships. He was the first from India to win that particular tournament. In 2016, he achieved a World Under 20 record throw of 86.48, and he's not a guy who has worked very hard for a long period of time. It was just hardly 8 to 9 years for him to come from nothing to become an Olympic champion. So he was very abused, after local children teased him about his childhood obesity. Chopra's father enrolled him in gymnasium, and he was later enrolled in gym in Panipat. That's how it starts. I think most of it never, comes like, you have to get the sport right from the age of 3 or 4. You get inspired. No, easily it start. As a as a child from the age of 6 to 11, 12, 13, it's a development phase, as I have told in the previous videos in the shows, that that is a development phase where they have to develop a lot of fundamental skills like movement patterns, hand-eye foot-eye coordinations, certain motor skills, cognitive abilities. They have to develop all this cognitive thinking, reasoning, problem solving skills. All these things has to be developed in that particular age, so that the learning, when they get into a specific sport, if they choose to get into a specific sport, there comes the second phase, which is more into the expertise side. I mean, you have to, it's kind of a deliberate play and deliberate learning stage where you will learn a lot of skills and practice it and make it stronger. And then comes the third phase, the podium phase, where you will with your family you will have to take a decision, maybe probably to achieve at the highest. That's a pro career. And some of them who are good enough, who are lucky enough, or who are talented enough or blessed enough to have getting into the pro side was maybe much earlier, 13 or 12. Not everybody can do that, but that growth phase is very, very important. The development phase is very, very important, because it is not only for the sport, it is all throughout your life. You take this knowledge, you take this expertise and build a great health and wealth, physically and mentally, towards until you die, right, towards the end of the life. So that is something a lot of people miss. So he also faced a lot of injury and recovery and all this stuff. By the way, I really like this. Let me try this again. Some of you must have joined recently. Now we have this wonderful words for Mary Com by Manisha ji. दर्द सबके एक है, मगर हौसले सबके अलग अलग. कोई हताश होके बिखर गया, तो कोई संघर्ष करके निखर गया. Fantastic. If there are more like this, it'll be very good. It'll be motivational for all of us. Keep it coming. So we have Sarvesh. Sir, Konkani is very similar to my language, Marathi. Absolutely. I think it's co-created by the same team somewhere in 2-3 thousand years before. मला मराठी येतं, बोलायला नाही येतं, वॉट एव्हर यू से समजतं मला. Okay. Okay, I'll take your question in this, Sarvesh. So can you please explain me the role of drift in badminton in detail? Okay, so if so, some of the halls, right, some of the stadiums, which is, I would say, a standard event more than Super 300 or above, or some of the halls which don't have air coolers, or we can call it as blowers or AC. And we all people, I mean players from different parts of the world come towards us, towards that tournament. And let's say if you play in Malaysia, it's a hot condition. If you play in Denmark, it's a very cold condition. If you play in England, that's something different. So all these different places have different humidity, different climate, and different temperatures. How about creating a one particular temperature and one particular setting or setup which is kind of favorable for everybody? So as per my knowledge, I think someone who knows it better, you can add it here. So there is a rule, kind of, where the temperature has to be 26 to 28 degrees, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. So when that is there, so they keep putting blowers from different angles. So that creates a natural kind of a air movement across the hall, where shuttle is very, very light, so that keeps floating in a different direction, and that you need to master. That's why if you see the game, the way the game is played also has been little changed. It is more attacking and not too much of consistent accurate rallies towards the corner. It just doesn't happen. That's my take on it. Okay. Khub chan sir, thank you Manisha. So the next guest is none other than our PV Sindhu. Sindhu has become a household name, isn't it? Everybody knows Sindhu. If they hold the racket, especially the Gen Z who are born after 2000, 2000 year and 2005 onwards, everybody knows Sindhu. And if a lot of people, I think most of them, um, let me break this. Yeah. So most of them say, "What do you want to become when you become older?" They say Sindhu. They don't say badminton player. The impact is so high, right? I love that. क्या बनना चाहते हो बड़े होके बेटा? मैं सिंधु बनना चाहता हूँ, फिर मैं अभिनव बनना चाहता हूँ. That's a good thing, right? Because they are all identified with the sport, and sport grows if these people grow, and if these people grow, sport grows. Sport grows, these people grow. It's all bi related. I have a video of Sindhu too. Let us watch that. But first, quickly, we will go through her early days and early life. And I seriously thank all of them for, fighting it out and bringing those medals to our country. It's very, very tough. So if you see PV Sindhu, so she was born 1995. She's a millennial Indian badminton player, one of the most successful sportsmen in India. Not only badminton player, but one of the most successful athlete player. Sindhu has won medals in Olympics, BW circuit, 2019 world champion. We remember that, right? And in fact, that match, we also know that previously, 2017, there was a long, long rallied match between Sindhu and what's her name? Japanese player. I'm sorry, I forgot that. So we all know that, right? It's been on YouTube. She has won a Super Series, first Super Series title, 2016 China Open, reigning Commonwealth Games champion, Uber Cup bronze medals, so many awardees, Arjuna Award, Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, third highest civil, award. So her dad, Pusarla Venkata Sindhu, was brought up in Hyderabad, and he was an employee of Indian Railways. Sindhu lives in Hyderabad. She's educated at Auxilium High School. I think the high school would be very proud. St. Anne's College for Women. Through her parents played professional volleyball. They were a sportsman. They really understood the sport. I think that was one big advantage for them. She chose badminton over it because she drew inspiration from the success of Pulela Gopichand. Yeah, see, this is what a champion can bring out more motivation, that intrinsic motivation from other players. 2001 All England champion Pulela Gopichand. She eventually started playing badminton at the age of 8. She first learned the basics of sport with guidance of Mehboob Ali at badminton courts, Indian Railway. Then she joined Pulela Gopichand's academy. And then you know what happened. This is very interesting. I want you to listen to this. The fact that she reports on time at the coaching camps daily, traveling a distance of 56 kilometers. What else? What other excuses other players have? 56 kilometers Sindhu used to travel from her home. That's one way. Perhaps a reflection of her willingness to complete her desire to be a good badminton player with the required hard work and commitment. Wait. It doesn't mean that to become Sindhu, you will have to start traveling 56 kilometers. No, they have clearly mentioned reflection of her willingness to complete her desire to be a good badminton player. She had the desire to be a good badminton player. Even if you have that desire and that badminton stadium is just next to your house, it's okay. But you should have that willpower and desire to learn. That's more important. That's the reason she was traveling. After joining Gopichand Academy, Sindhu won several titles in under 10 years category. Then sub juniors champion, I was there 2012, 12 or 13, 2013 national championships. I was there. Um, yes, Sindhu went on to participate in the 77th Senior National Badminton Championships at Srinagar. It was 2012. Defeated finals by Saili Gokhale, now the coach of PPBA. And that's how it started, one by one. 14 and 15 and 16, we got a legend. India has a great asset. Okay, so that's PV Sindhu for you guys. And we will quickly watch a video, okay? And there's a national anthem singing going on, but I'll have to mute that because I cannot play it. Let's quickly watch that video and come back. This is the moment where Sindhu uh, wins the championships, the world championships, and the country flag is going high. And now you can see Sindhu's eyes that she's crying. The tears will come. That's very, very natural. Very, very natural. That tears will flow out of your, um, out of her system that they have worked so hard, so many sacrifices. I'm very sure I have even I have faced this as an elite player. You want to eat ice cream, you want to eat all sorts of assorted sweets and whatever you call it. My favorite was paisam, and my mom used to make paisam whenever I used to win. We we wanted to celebrate. We want to celebrate that in that way, but we know that that celebration sometimes will not help us to go and get better on court, because the food sometimes you eat will not help you. You can gain weight, right? So that kind of sacrifices we do day in and day out as a player. So all these things will come at one time, and when you win that medal, believe me, every hard work and sacrifice what you have done will vanish from you. There will be no pain. You'll hold that medal, and 2 3 days will be a great period of your lifetime. That is something every sportsman should experience. That's my wish. Whoa, we have a kavita. अभी और एक कविता पढ़ना चाहिए. Few words for PV Sindhu. Absolutely. किस्मत मौका देती है पर मेहनत चौका देती है. वाओ. किस्मत मौका देती है पर मेहनत चौका देती है. चौका मीन्स नॉट द फोर ऑफ क्रिकेट बट सरप्राइज. चौका देती है. वाओ. लेट मी से दैट अगेन. किस्मत मौका देती है पर मेहनत चौका देती है. वाओ, नाइस. Thank you so much, Manisha Kurkureji, so for saying those words. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. So that was PV Sindhu for you, and she's continuously winning the tournament. And there is endorsement also. Let's see how much Sindhu earns. You want to know that? Okay. An Economic Times report published in March 2017 noted that she is second only to Indian cricket captain Virat Kohli when it comes to earnings from each day of brand endorsement. Sindhu charges brands anywhere between 10 million, which is 130, uh, 130, 130,000. I'm not sure, between rupees 10 million, which is 1 crore 30,000. Yeah. 1 crore 30 lakhs. And 12.5 million rupees for a single day of endorsement related activities. Wow, that's a crazy money. She has an endorsement from JBL, Bridgestone Tires, Mintra, Flipkart, so many, so many things. In February 2019, it was announced that Sindhu had signed a 4-year sports sponsorship deal for 500 million, which is US dollar 6.3 million, which is 6 8s are 48, somewhere around 45 crores, with Chinese sports brand Leaning. Her deal is one of the biggest in world badminton. Wow. She would reportedly get 400 million rupees, which is 5 million, 8 5s are 40, 40 crores as sponsorship, while the rest of the money would be for equipment. This was Leaning's second stint with Sindhu. These people take care. All you have to do is play well, be the best. In 2 years, 14 and 15 for a sum of same 12 crores. In years 16, she was back with Yonex for 35 million per year contract for a period of 3 years. So many medals, so many medals. So now we will go with our seventh, Mithali Raj. You must be knowing Mithali Raj, right? The most celebrated woman cricketer. And recently she retired. Indian cricketer who plays a right-handed batter. She played for India 1999 to 2022, and she is the only female player to have captained India in more than one World Cup final. She's a legend. She's a legend from Indian cricketing field, Indian women cricketing field, and there's so much of story about Mithali Raj, and there is a movie coming out very soon. I'm not sure with the title of that, but soon I would recommend you guys should go and watch it. Before I go to the last legend which I have come up with, let me also tell you, after this, after the eighth legend which I go through, we will also go through lots and lots of Indian Paralympic winners. We are a normal people, and we achieve with our normal senses, with our normal capacity, physical and mental capacity. What about the community and people who are not so blessed with the nature? who are not so blessed with what nature could give them. Maybe they don't have the right hands and legs and whatever you call it, but that doesn't mean they sit out quietly and suffer. They are the real heroes according to me. They have come out of that situations and they have won their success in their life. We will also go through that. Stay with me for that. So the last legend I would like to present is the Milkha Singh. We all have seen. Who have not seen the Milkha Singh? किसने नहीं देखा है मिल्खा सिंह? हर किसी स्पोर्ट्समैन को देखना चाहिए। ये मैं वादा करता हूं कि अगर आप अब तक ये मूवी नहीं देखा है मिल्खा सिंह का, जरूर जाके देखिए। उसमें से एक मोमेंट है, एक ऐसी घटना है, जैसे मैं आंख में मेरे को आंख में पानी आ रहा था और मैं इतना रोया उसके बाद, क्योंकि वो मेरे लाइफ में भी ऐसे ही चीज लाया था। जब आपको पता है कि इंडिया और पाकिस्तान का जो बंटवारा हुआ था 40s में, तो तब नॉट 40s, इवन मच बिफोर दैट इन द मूवी, कि उसके बाद क्या हुआ, वो बिछड़ गए थे उसके दीदी, और वो बहुत ही छोटा था, करीबन 7 या 8 साल। तो वहां से वो है ना एक ट्रेन में गया, चोरी करता था, डाकू डालता था, और आप उसका मूवी देख सकते हो। और जब वो एक उनको पता चला कि एक मिलिट्री के ट्रेनिंग पे उनको खाना मिलता है और रहने के लिए मिलता है, और वो उसमें चला गया, और धीरे धीरे वो रनिंग करते गया और उसमें उनको इंटरेस्ट आता चला गया और वो करते गया। एक ऐसा टाइम आ गया जो वो इंडिया को खेलने के लिए उसको सिलेक्ट किया गया, और इंडिया का जो जर्सी था वो एक कोट था, और वो इंडिया का जो ऐसा एक एम्बलम था यहाँ पे चेस्ट पे, और वो सूट डाल के वो अपने दीदी के यहाँ जाता है, और दीदी उसकी बहुत ही बड़ी सपोर्टिंग रहती है, क्योंकि पापा और उसकी माँ वो बंटवारे में मारे गए थे। हम सब लोग हमने देखा है वो मूवी में। और जिस दिन वो मिल्खा सिंह आके वो उस दीदी के सामने खड़ा होता है, जिस तरीके से वो अपनी दीदी उसको महसूस करती है कि वो इंडिया के लिए खेल रहा है, अपने भारत देश के लिए वो रिप्रेजेंट करके वो खेलने जा रहा है, उससे बड़ा दिन क्या हो सकता है, उससे बड़ा चीज से बड़ी चीज क्या हो सकता है एक दीदी के लिए। सेम मेरी दीदी ने भी मेरे को बहुत सपोर्ट किया था, फाइनेंशियली, इमोशनली, मेंटली, और मेरे पापा और मेरी माँ भी बहुत सपोर्ट किया था। मेरे मेरे फैमिली हमारे साथ हमेशा था। तो वो हम कभी नहीं भूलेंगे, और उस मोमेंट को आप जरूर देखिए। मेरे को अलाउ नहीं है यूट्यूब से यहाँ पे दिखाने के लिए, वरना मैं दिखा देता। पर जरूर जाके देखिए मिल्खा सिंह, ही इज वन ऑफ द लेजेंड। वो ओलंपिक मेडल नहीं जीते हैं, पर वो फोर्थ आए थे, पर उससे भी ज्यादा उन्होंने बहुत सारे मेडल्स जीते हैं, ताकि हमारे भारत देश का नाम ऊंचा और रोशन किया है। So that's my presentation on some of the legends. There are many, many other legends from different sports, from hockey, from we have Pankaj Advani from billiards, और बहुत सारे ऐसे लेजेंड्स हैं। आप बता सकते हो, हम लोग चाहे तो डिस्कस करेंगे यहाँ पे। और सब लोग जो है, मेरा कहने का यही मतलब है कि वो लोग इतना मेहनत करते हैं, अपने अपने लाइफ को सैक्रिफाइस करते हैं एक स्किल, एक स्पोर्ट में अव्वल आने के लिए, और हमारे देश को रिप्रेजेंट करके वो इंटरनेशनल टूर्नामेंट्स और इंटरनेशनल मीट्स पे जाके वहां पे अपना पूरा जान, अपना पूरा हिम्मत, अपना पूरा ताकत लगा के उस मेडल को जीत के अपने देश के नाम रोशन करते हैं। उस चीज के लिए मेरा सलाम। तो ये लेजेंड्स जो है हमारे इंडियन स्पोर्टिंग इकोसिस्टम को इकट्ठा करके बढ़ा रहा है। और जो भी चैंपियन आज से पहले बने हैं या आज बने बने हैं और कल भी जो बनेंगे, उनसे दरख्वास्त यही है कि हमारे देश को रिस्पेक्ट और हमारे देश को बढ़ाया जाए, और एक सबसे बड़ा स्पोर्टिंग नेशन बनाया जाए इस देश को। तो कहते हुए हम लोग अभी जाते हैं इंडियन पैरालंपिक विनर्स लिस्ट के साथ। तो इसके लिए मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन का ये मैं निकालना पड़ेगा, और मैं आपको अपना स्क्रीन को शेयर करूंगा। बहुत ही सन्नाटा क्यों छाया है? मेरे कमेंट सेक्शन में कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है। कम ऑन। तो कोई नया है यहाँ पे तो प्लीज डेफिनेटली आपको सब्सक्राइब करना होगा। सब्सक्राइब कीजिए प्लीज। ओके, यहाँ तो दिख रहा होगा आपको। हम लोग चलते हैं इंडियन पैरालंपिक्स। सो ऐसे बहुत सारे पैरालंपिक्स चैंपियंस है जो अ, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, तो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली हम जाते हैं, समय के कारण उतना डिटेल में नहीं जा पाऊँगा, पर एक दिन ज़रूर। तो बहुत सारे ऐसे इंडियन पैरालंपिक एथलीट्स हैं जिन्होंने अपने देश का नाम रोशन किया है, और इनका नाम मैं बताते जाऊँगा। सुमित एंटिल फॉर एथलेटिक्स, जैवलिन थ्रो गोल्ड। प्रमोद भगत फॉर बैडमिंटन मेन सिंगल SL3, ये हाल ही में हुआ है, गोल्ड। कृष्णा नगर बैडमिंटन गोल्ड। मनीष नरवाल गोल्ड। अवनी लेखारा राइफल शूटिंग गोल्ड। योगेश कतुनिया एथलेटिक्स गोल्ड, सॉरी सिल्वर। निषाद कुमार एथलेटिक्स हाई जंप सिल्वर। मरियप्पन तंगवेलु। प्रवीण कुमार, सुहास यतिराज, भाविना पटेल बहुत सुना है हमने। मनोज सरकार, सरदार सिंह गुर्जर, अवनी लेखारा, बहुत सारे ऐसे, निषद कुमार सिल्वर मेडल्स, बहुत सारे ऐसे रंगीन लोग हैं हमारे स्पोर्टिंग इकोसिस्टम में, कि हमारे देश का नाम रोशन करते हैं। सबको सबको मेरी तरफ से सलाम, और मेरे सारे दर्शकों के जो प्लेटफॉर्म में हैं, दर्शकों का सलाम भी मैं उनसे उनको देता हूँ। ये देखिए, so these are the medals, these are the moments where Sunil Antil gold medal men's javelin throw. I remember this moment, F64, है ना, we should be very very proud of that. हरविंदर सिंह ब्रॉन्ज मेडल, कैसे लगता होगा उनके पेरेंट्स को? आई विश आई कुड टॉक टू देयर पेरेंट्स राइट नाउ। कितने प्राउड होंगे उनका पेरेंट। एंड दिस इज द मोमेंट, सी, अगर आप उनके एक्सप्रेशन को देखते हैं, तो आई होप यू कैन सी दिस। इंडियन पैरालंपिक्स विनर्स प्रमोद भगत गोल्ड मेडल। देखिए किस तरह से कोच को जाके वो जीत के हक किया है उन्होंने, कोच के ऊपर ही चढ़ के उन्होंने हक किया है। मतलब कितना मायने रखता है, कितना मतलब जिंदगी में वो एक अल्टीमेट ड्रीम होगा इन सब के लिए, इन स्पोर्ट्समैन के लिए, कि वो देश के लिए वो जीत के आए। थिंक नथिंग कैन मैच, नो मनी कैन मैच दिस, और नथिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड कैन मैच the sweetness, the feeling, the emotion when you win a gold for your country, and you see that Indian flag, your country flag, to go up high and rising. All these emotions will come. कृष्णा नगर गोल्ड बैडमिंटन में, सुहास यतिराज सिल्वर मेडल बैडमिंटन। बैडमिंटन भी बहुत पॉपुलर स्पोर्ट है पैरालंपिक्स में, और हमने कितना मेडल्स लेके आए हम लोग इसमें। वाओ, अमेजिंग। मनीषा कुरकुरे जी, थैंक्स। जय हिंद जय भारत। यस, जय हिंद जय भारत। Speaking about Bharat, we have Bharat Balotia joining your session first time. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel, and please join on our Monday talk shows. And you can give your ideas, and we can talk about new stuff. By the way, what other topics you want me to cover? So let me know. And by the way, I think next week we will have World Championships, 2022 World Championships, and Lakshya Sen is playing that tournament, but we don't have PV Sindhu with us because she's on an injury. I think she has an injury, so she might not be joining us in World Championship. So never mind. It is very difficult because your body would have, pulled to the maximum. Because these players, if you see, especially PV Sindhu, she had this kinesio taped her ankle and calf. I think it was right calf or right ankle, but she had that very very fragile moment where she felt that it was not good to participate in World Championship because of that injury. और ये इंजरी अगर बहुत ही बढ़ गया तो बहुत सारे ऐसे टूर्नामेंट्स खोना पड़ेगा, तो इसके लिए शी वाज नॉट ready for that. Bharat ji, best feeling when Indian flag rise on top of everything else. Absolutely, I just don't deny that. सो इसके लिए शायद पीवी सिंधु ने वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप को नहीं बोला है, और वो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करेंगे वहां से। ऑल दिस इलीट एथलीट्स जो है, उनका बॉडी मैक्सिमम उन्होंने पुल किया होगा, और उसके लिए उनको रेस्ट एंड रिकवरी करना बहुत जरूरी है, और स्पेशली ये बड़े बड़े टूर्नामेंट्स के बाद उनको रेस्ट लेना बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। क्या होता है, साल में 16 से 20 टूर्नामेंट खेलना पड़ता है 12 महीने में, और ये ऐसी प्लानिंग करना होगा कि ताकि आपका टूर्नामेंट्स और ट्रेनिंग साथ में, बिल्कुल साथ में बढ़ती ही जाए। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड द पीरियडाइज्ड प्रोग्रेशन। सो ऐसे इसको बनाते जाते हैं वो लोग। ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದೇನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಾದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಲೆಜೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಅಭಿನವ್ ಬಿಂದ್ರಾ, ಮೇರಿ ಕಾಮ್, ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮಲಿಕ್, ಪಿ ವಿ ಸಿಂಧು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಿಲ್ಖಾ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಥರ ನೀವು ಯಾರಾದಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಶೋ ಟು ನೈಟ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದಿಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. थैंक यू सो मच एवरीबडी टू ज्वाइन दिस शो. धन्यवाद सबको ज्वाइन करने के लिए. और अगले सोमवार तक मिलेंगे. और ये हफ्ता हमारा इंडिपेंडेंस डे का हफ्ता है. सो अपने फ्लैग्स को मत निकालो, रखो, अपने दिल में रखो. और बिल्कुल इसका प्रणाम करो. एंड हाउ डू आई से इट? आई से दैट इन इंग्लिश. Be patriotic. India is our country and we have to lift that. We have to work hard to see a better India for tomorrow. Today's children are tomorrow's citizen. Don't forget that. And we have another person, Kirtana S. Hi, Tejas here. Hello, Tejas. I hope you're doing well. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed my channel, and keep coming so that you can learn and have more knowledge on this show, so that we can discuss and we can learn from each other. Thank you so much everyone for coming. Until then, goodbye. Bharat Mata ki Jai. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. See you.